Today I'm going to go over how to make a knot pillow ball. So the first thing I like to do is to make sure that the tube yarn is easy to work with by making it into a bundle that will come out easily. You start by putting the tube yarn into a reversed U shape here. Then you bring over the tube yarn to make a circle. Continue putting the tube yarn around so you have a second layer on that circle. Move the tube yarn over and start creating a third layer. Here you'll see it's now 3 layers on the left. Move the tube yarn over. Finish the third layer, and now it's 3 full circles on both the left and right side. So you'll see here, there is 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Bring the tube yarn over and start the wrapping process. Here you'll see the tube yarn is moved from the right to the left to form that first row there. Now you're going to wrap the tube yarn around the back of the entire ball. Move the tube yarn to the front to create the second row for the pillow ball. Wrap the tube yarn around the back of the pillow ball, and this creates the second row for the back. Continue wrapping the tube yarn around the front to create that third row. Then wrap the tube yarn around the back to complete the third row for the back as well. Now you take the tube yarn and you're going to put it in the top hole and you're going to thread it through. This is when you start creating the 3 side rows that you see on the knot pillow ball, and you're really close to finishing now. Now what you're going to do is go from the bottom hole and loop the tube yarn from the back and pull it through the bottom so that it forms that first row, or rather a column at this point, on the back end of the pillow ball. Thread the tube yarn through the top of the hole now to create the first column of the front section. Remember, you already created the column in the back, and so now you're going to create the first column here to create the first of 3. Pull the tube yarn from the back to the front around the entire ball, and this creates the second column in the back. You're going to thread the tube yarn from the front up to the top. This creates the second column in the front. Next, you pull again from the bottom to grab the tube yarn and to create the third column on the back. Then with the tube yarn in the front, you're going to take that and just hide it inside the tube yarn, because that creates the last column in the front to create the 3 by 3, 3 in front and 3 in back. And now on the bottom, it may have moved around a little, but you can take the tube yarn and create that third row on the bottom, or it looks like a column in this angle, and you just stuff it in. As you move the pillow ball around, you'll see that each side now has the 3 columns or rows, depending on how you're looking at it. And what you're going to do is you're going to start cinching, which is just tightening up the knots so that it can create a nice firm ball and it won't be so loose. And so to do that, what I like to do is I like to find the start, and I like to just follow the tube yarn and just figure out where it ties naturally. I find the opposite end and I just start pulling it. This is just how you start tightening it. If you're not familiar with the term, it's called cinching. You continue to cinch throughout the pillow ball, and here you'll just see various shots of me pulling the tube yarn through the various areas so that I continue to cinch the ball. It does take a little time and effort to cinch the ball and complete it, but the end result is worth it. So just keep at it and you'll see that it just takes time. Eventually you'll get to the end of the cinching where you'll be able to take the end of the tube yarn and just hide it inside the knot pillow ball. Then it's tightening and loosening various areas of the knot pillow ball so that you get the shape that you want. And eventually, after a little bit more time, you'll get to the final product and you'll have finished your knot pillow ball, and it looks amazing, of course. So thank you so much for watching. This was the tutorial on how to create a knot pillow ball from the tube yarn. And if you're interested in listening to a review of the tube yarn that I used in this video, please click the video link below in my description. And if you would like more videos on different knot pillow ball tutorials, please check out my channel as I have various guides and videos to help you. I hope you enjoy your new knot pillow ball and take care.